I should have made this video in January, probably, right? We're like about to be halfway through 2025. You know, my bad, but it's also better late than never here. So here's my 2025 wish list for characters I want to see this year. We're in middle of April right now, so the anniversary is literally a little bit under 2 months away. It takes place around the end of May, I believe, is the starter line. And let me know in the comment section, who do you guys want to see this year? It could be anyone throughout the anniversary. It could be anyone past that, or even for this next campaign. I'm curious to see what your guys' most wanted characters this year. It could be any type of variant, whether that's an LF, an Ultra, 1%, and any like mechanic wise, whether that's like a revival unit, a transforming, a fusion character. Let me know in the comment section while liking this video, because it does help out a ton. But my first character, he tweeted this a second ago, so I might actually refresh this towards the end of the stream and see what you guys are saying, who your most wanted characters are. But I have a full list here, you know, just characters I think would be super dope to see this year. So Kefla being the first option. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about her when I actually get to her on my list here, so I'm not gonna just jump into Kefla right now, even though, you know, yeah. But we do have the first character here would be a Super Saiyan God Vegeta. So we did get Super Saiyan God Goku for last year's anniversary. We all know Vegeta Clan has like a started from the bottom, now we're here kind of vibe. Vegeta Clan is actually a competent top tier team, just various options from like Zenkais. You know, they tag Gohan Trunks. We got Majin Vegeta still running around. We got Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. We got Super Trunks. You name it, right? There's a lot of different characters that you kind of overlap and run them together, but Vegeta Clan as a pure tag is very powerful right now. So Dragon Ball Super Broly is always a prominent release for hype moments. So I can definitely see this guy releasing for a sort of like anniversary style character or a Legends Festival style character. It doesn't necessarily need to be that, but this character, all in all, this form is incredibly underrepresented, so I can definitely see this being a release this year. I believe we do have a transforming version of this, you know, that 1% way back when. You know, obviously you can use the Zenkai, and then we have that one that has a Zenkai and a platinum equipment, the 1%. He's also, you know, in the mud, not really an option whatsoever, but he does exist. The animation potential with this character is kind of ridiculous. He has some really fun combo moves. That one counter kind of thing where Broly goes for the punch and he like grabs his fist, like punches him back. That's something they can definitely do. Don't they have that in the game? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Or if it's not a Super Saiyan God Vegeta, it's got to be one of the other Vegetas. It might actually be the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, like in the tag switch Goku and Vegeta. Like I said, I would love to see a new variants for him. Probably an LF. You know, obviously it could be another Ultra. Vegeta is lacking a bit in terms of ultra rarities or summonable ones at least. Vegeta could definitely have an LF standalone Super Saiyan God. Points of the year, movies in general is a very buffed tag. So given it might not be #1 right now, it might be pretty decent right now. We still got like Beast Gohan. We still got the God Goku, just got a plat. Turles is still very powerful, but outside of that, the options are just, you know, not that amazing anymore. So to see movies, we're gonna inevitably see some sort of movie buffs this year. I'm thinking Broly movie is definitely making a comeback. And continuing on with the Broly movie, we have Super Gogeta. This is another underrepresented form. You know, every year we do get some sort of fusion unit. And I'm just trying to think outside the box here. Super Gogeta from DBS has not had a variant since the transforming one. Do you even remember that one? Like, were you playing the game when that character released? Because
this is a certified hood classic.
A ton of you probably weren't. That's how old this unit is. The 1% transforming Super Gogeta was around like year 1 of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Year 1 or year 2. And yeah, like that unit got a Zenkai, still hasn't gotten a platinum equipment, just is completely irrelevant as a form here. We've had a ton of other Gogetas from DBS Broly, like the Gogeta Blue fusion that we had last anniversary. So this year, if we have like a standalone Super Gogeta, I think would hit really hard. Could have another, just a revamped version of a transforming Super Gogeta would be really cool. And I think that's might be what they do. You can probably quote me on this if it does happen, but standalone will hit in the movie where he just transforms into a Super Saiyan versus Broly. That could hit really freaking hard. Like those animations go super sick. So that he still does the Millie Rock and the Super Saiyan. They have it in the game, but it's only via the Super Saiyan Blue, so they stole the animations that way. We got a couple of others that can go really crazy, but yeah, Super Saiyan Gogeta from Broly movie is one of the variants. You know, it's basically like the Vegito or the Goku Black. We had an OG transforming Goku Black, and we just got a revamped LF version. That's what's probably going to happen for this Gogeta. So they'll have a transforming LF variant here. Really dope stuff. Full power Broly, just to end it off here. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do another Gogeta Blue this year. Probably not. I don't see it happening, but you never know. Another underrepresented character. And I say this because we do have a lot of Brolys in the game. He's not like he's underrepresented in a sense where they're not releasing Brolys. It's just every time Broly gets dropped, he just stupendously disrespected. Like, we have in a unit like Ultra Turles just outlive any of these other movie Brolys that dropped in the past years from now. Like, so LF full power Broly, he was a thing. You know, he got an equipment, he got a Zenkai. This guy's, you know, where is he? Where is he though? Where's the Ultra Broly that got a platinum recently? And there's a ton of other Ultras with Plats still able to be ran around. Like even Kaioken, you can argue he's still cooking, but Ultra Broly, I'm sorry, my guy, he's just, where is he though? Transforming DBZ Broly, that red Super Saiyan Broly, where is he? Where is that Broly? Where's the free-to-play Broly? Where's the 1% green sparking Broly? Remember how Evil Boo is just dominant on Majin Buu Saga? That whole team, we've had some great 1%. Shin was dominant. But that green Broly, he didn't last. It was kind of disappointing to a crazy degree. And we've had a ton of 1% sparking units that just out. You could still run Boo to this day. That Broly's just, where is he, dude? Like, why do they make these Brolys like this? They must have PTSD from that very first original set of Brolys, right? If you guys were playing year one, the blue DBZ Broly was just a menace for a long time. That transforming full power Broly from Dragon Ball Super must have given everybody PTSD in the development department, because the Holy Trinity OG or whatever, the purple transforming Broly, he was just dominant for too long, too many months, just #1 unit. Insane stat spread. They're gonna give this guy a buff at some point. I think movies, powerful opponents could definitely abuse that. If we take a look at these other tags here, Vegeta Clan has been buffed recently, so I think this is prominent. Fusion Warriors can always use the buff. It feels like they always fall off. You know, they're like a celebrational tag where they become really top tier and then just have a tragic fall off. So Fusions can always use the buff. PO has been pretty solid nowadays. You could argue Saiyans, it depends what they want to buff with the Z ability, but it's primarily going to be movies and powerful opponents. So definitely could use the buff and, you know, just make them a crazy tank styled character, like a tank offense, like just a good mix of the both. Give me a Turles character, but Broly, basically, and we can be happy. Like, that'll be really, really sick. So the next arcs, well, obviously they've been dropping Daima characters, so Daima is going to be, I don't think they're going to stop here. You know, this is like Daima peak right now. They just shot Daima from 0 to 100 with 2 LF banners. So we got the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We got 2 1%. And before that, the tag didn't even exist, right? We had just, you know, 1% banner or so. There's the synergy behind the team is ridiculous, but it's not over. Since this is the latest anime for Dragon Ball, I think they're going to continue the hype rolling this year. You know, it'd be smart to, like, you know, not drop everything at once, but I think they're going to have a couple of more this year to really fully fledge out the tag. It's not like they're going to just develop this tag and forget about it. The hype relevancy with, you know, a lot being around, it would be smart to kind of take that on and drop a lot of different things, considering they can always make new variants in other points in time. So like the years to come, they can have ultra variants of some characters or just different like transforming revival variants of certain different characters. But that's a different story. So we do have Tamagami #1 here. We only have the 3rd one. So the 1st and 2nd Tamagami are still missing. Most likely we will be seeing those this year when they drop on the LF banners. And I think they can go pretty crazy with him. Although in the anime, he didn't make that much of an impact. So he got really cooked by Majin Buu. And then look at Majin Buu in the game. He's going insane. So I would hope that this guy is quite decent. Like an offensive style support character would be really nice. We'll move over to Arinsu. Everybody wants to see her. She's one of those characters that like literally everyone would summon for. Literally everyone would summon just for her. Like, and I don't need to explain why. I mean, you guys already know why. It's because, you know, it's her. Like she, you know what I'm saying? Like there's just another 1% possibility here. I think this would be a really, like, she's already in the game. Look at this. This is on Google right here. Dr. Arinsu arrives. Yeah. She can definitely, like a Vados type character, swap in and out. Or they already have that though with Ku. So it's like, I could only imagine what they'd potentially do with her. Maybe they won't drop her for some time. I don't know. You know, would it make sense with all the support that we got on Daima already? Like, A lot of pseudo support. I believe the green mini Goku supports, the Ku supports, Majin Buu supports, Tamagami number 3 supports. I think there's one more character that offers pseudo support, but yeah, just to have another full flat out support like utility character, she could get kind of mixy though. I'm all here for the Daima buffs. You guys know me. I'm loving the tag right now, despite the toxicity behind it and people just, you know, kind of crying about it. I've been having a ton of fun with Daima. So if you're not running Daima, I get it. You're probably getting cooked, but that's just how the meta rolls. So we got mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I'm all here for the Vegeta clan buffs. Daima is the best in the game. So whenever they drop this guy, it could be an anniversary level release. I'm pretty sure this could be a headliner. Like if they drop a dual banner with Goku and Vegeta for anniversary, would snap. So mini Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 and mini Goku Super Saiyan 4. But the Super Saiyan 4, I think they'll do a twist since he's like the biggest deal. We already have the adult Super Saiyan 4. I don't think they'll flat out just drop the variant of this guy alone. I think they're gonna go ahead and drop like a revival version of this guy. So basically when Goku goes Super Saiyan, so he'll start off as Super Saiyan 3. He'll have like an entire kit gimmick behind the Super Saiyan 3 mini form. And then he'll like, you know, revive. We'll have like a generic revival animation or like a mechanic, whatever it may be, whether it's indestructible, it could be the comeback mechanic, it could be the succession mechanic, or it could just be a flat out revive. I don't think it needs to be anything special, but they'll have this sick ass animation and they'll revive into this Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So really think that this is anniversary headliner potential with the Vegeta 2. Be some sort of tag unit with these guys in the future as well. The reason they dropped just so many different variants, like the mini adult and all these characters, there's so many different variants that they can make with these sets. So really excited to see what is going to be coming from Daima this year, and I don't think this is the end. We're still missing Goma. I didn't type Goma as one of the options here. Goma. Yeah, Goma is somebody we got to see this year. So you know, whether that's like another second life, another defensive character. That Daima is already so defensive though, so a lot of sustain on Daima. I could only imagine if they really added a true tank on Daima, because the defense is crazy and I don't think I would consider anyone a true tank. There's just so much healing, disrupt, sustain, utility on the team. I don't know if we'll see like a Turles type character on Daima where this dude is literally a flat out wall, but I could definitely see it at some point this year, but my preference is to make sure we get this mini revival Goku 4 out there. We get this mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta out there. The animations with this dude flying through the water, low kick, the nonchalant kind of thing. It reminds me of Vegito. You know, he's giving me sort of Vegito vibes with the arms crossed and the feet kicks. I think that's super sick. This move right here where he's like the Trunks sword thing where he like bing, 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 bing. Kind of, you guys know what I'm saying. So that's Daima. We're gonna move over to Universe Rep. I think Universe Rep is one of the most anticipated tags I want to see personally. You guys know I like Golden Frieza. I love UI as a character, my two favorites, and they're both potentials for this saga. So Universe Rep, we already got an MVP 17 Platinum equipment, so you know that was the MVP's main tag. Despite being a main on androids as well, we already had like that androids kind of resurgence. Didn't really do that much, unfortunately. Shout out Iron Cane. I know your tag's still kind of mid, but Cell is, you know, a monster. You know, I'm not going to deny that. MVP 17 complements him so very well, but we're looking forward to Universe Rep. This tag needs a lot. It needs God, it needs Jesus, perfect together. We would love to see a tag like this just feel great, where you're running a pure Universe Rep comp. And the first tag idea I can think of is MVP 17 and Golden Frieza. I feel like this unit would sell. LOE definitely needs the love. Android still needs the love. So to have a new MVP in the style of this, you could add this tag unit on numerous comps, whether that's Universe Rep, Androids, Lineage of Evil. Pull some nice animations off from this game. I know Dokkan already has this card, so kind of just think it's definitely possible to get some sort of vibe off this. Let me know what you guys think about that, but I would love this. I think this would be super sick. Golden Frieza, add more Golden Friezas. Simply, for a Universe Rep, he's basically the MVP too. I mean, he was cooking Jiren up. We haven't seen this character have any relevance in the longest period of time, and you guys know they love to drop fusions. They're not going to always drop the same fusions, but sometimes they do. This year, there's no other better time when Universe Rep is going to revive. And I didn't mention this, but Year 7, Universe 7, 7 Dragon Balls. I don't know what any of that means. 777, it might be lucky. We might get lucky. We might see Kefla this year, whether that's in the form of a transforming unit, so base into transformed Kefla. We might get a fusing Kefla, where it's like Kale and Caulifla, synchro fuse into Kefla. Would that be cooler? Or would you guys just like a base Kefla? But all in all, it's either going to be an LF or Ultra variant, since we do not have those. All the other Keflas are 1% units, and they're all just unusable at this point. So we all know UI is coming this year, right? I mean, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. Where is this fool? I have him as one of my biggest picks here. I think Mastered Ultra Instinct is getting the Ultra this year for the anniversary specifically. I think a majority of people could kind of agree with me on that. It's just, he only has one variant in the game. They do start dropping the tag. The auto gauge is back. The auto counter damage is probably back. And then just this style of character will be very powerful. So if you guys remember anything with the first Ultra UI in the game, just numerous tags as well, whether he's going to be on Saiyans, Universe Rep. You could have God Key semi coming back with like the God Goku being released. There's always a couple of other good overlapping tags, whether it was like the transforming future units into God Key. But yeah, there's just subtly bringing back some form of God Key. And when they're at it, why not drop another Evo Vegeta? I mean, more Vegeta clan characters. You know, we might have a Super Saiyan God Vegeta I was talking about earlier. But this guy right here, another underrepresented form, and I say this because he only has one solo variant in the game. He only has one. He has one LF in the game, whereas this guy has the one LF, but he also has the tag switch with Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue, so he technically has a second one, but it's not the standalone. Mastered Ultra Instinct has a ton of other UI signed Gokus, but he is the only mastered version in the game, so it feels like they're definitely going to release him. Super excited for this one. I know a lot of you guys probably aren't, because auto dodge gauge, passive and aggressive at random moments like that with the protection behind the gauge. So it's still a gamble to use, but most people would assume you're going to play passive the entire time, which is why I love this character. I'm actually an extremely aggressive player. So Kefla, they got to build a team around Universe Rep, so we're definitely going to see some form of like 1% like this. Golden Frieza MVP could be really cool. Kefla, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, another like final. I don't think we have the Final Flash is the LF, or is it the blue? It might be the blue. I would like to see a Final Flash LF with Evo Vegeta, because he just has the exploding thing as the previous LF. Mastered Ultra Instinct, they got the one move set LF down, so what would they do next? It's going to be an Ultra, so they don't really need to worry about it. But this is basically the LF version of MUI. We already have this long animation. They're most likely going to make this dude an Ultra. And then if we had to add some other ones to Universe Rep, I would think Jiren and God of Destruction Topo. These are other underrepresented forms, even though we have a couple of them. It's not like just one or a couple. But full power Jiren, we have that transforming 1% sparking. We have the Zenkai with the plat full power Jiren. Both of them are just outdated at this point. I think the purple one is still kind of usable, but definitely outdated, and we just need a new variant of this guy. So I think to have like the after anniversary, I don't think this guy is hype enough to drop unless they did a dual Ultra or dual type style banner. They can't have this guy as a main theme for an anniversary celebration. So have this guy as something after the anniversary to continue the Universe Rep buffs. Not only that, you could slam him on powerful opponents, so that's really good. Powerful opponents can use another buff. God of Destruction Topo doesn't have any relevancy in Dragon Ball Legends. He literally has 1% sparking variant, so does he have PO tag? I don't think so, unfortunately. God Key, Universe Rep. There we go. Another Hakai kind of, and they could go really stupid with these animations, where he like pummeled Frieza and like squished his face, crushed it. Or Legends Original, I guess, or collaboration. I don't know if this would, I think this would be like an overlapping kind of thing, because this is an original character, but it's a Sparking Zero original. Had collaborations for like Kakarot. We've had collaborations for Sparking Zero, for Fighter Z. Why haven't we had anything for Sparking Zero? This would be the perfect money maker for this. Like, it's basically Goku Black, but as a Gohan. You guys know Gohan characters sell. I've been preaching about Gohan Black for some time, and I think he's worthy of a release. Don't know if they would drop another Super Saiyan 2 or another Beast this year. We've had 3 back-to-back Beasts, so they got to find another way to release a Gohan. Gohan Black, I've been preaching This guy can definitely do it. Legends original, even if this doesn't count as a Legends original, we just need a Sparking Zero collaboration in the first place. And give us Gohan Black. They got a ton of animations they can pull from the game itself. They've done that, like I said, for other games, whether it's like Kakarot. We got some LF animations from that. We got a free-to-play character from that. We got Android 21s from Fighter Z. Give us Gohan Black. Simple. Fusing Gogeta 4. So GT kind of taking the back road this year, or in general. You know, we thought last year was going to be the year of GT. Ended up being the year of Majin Buu Saga. So we got a lot of PO buffs. You know, we got GT, we got Omega, we got Ultra G4. The GT was not bad last year, believe it or not, but it just didn't age well, and it's just not the best tag overall. But they can definitely continue to buff the tag, give us some things, maybe even give us things to complement Super Saiyan 4s. If they want to do anything behind the Super Saiyan 4 tag itself, we have now another Super Saiyan 4 Goku with Daima, so I don't know if that would be a thing at all, but give us a fusing version of this. We had the Ultra version last year. Now they can do a, you know, another new tag Super Saiyan Goku 4 and Vegeta synchro fuse into G4. We wanted this years ago, and now I think it'd be another good opportunity to do so, because it's not like they're going to give us an Ultra variant. We already have an LF variant. What is missing? A fusion variant of this character. Super Gogeta from DBS. We got Kefla from Universe Rep, so DBS. And this guy right here. We already had a Gogeta Blue last year. We had Super Vegeta, Vegeta Blue last year. We had Gotenks last year. Those are like, you know, maybe out of the question. Maybe there's DBZ Gogeta. Maybe like a few, this type of style character for DBZ Gogeta. But GT could definitely use the buffs. If we get him or another even Super Saiyan 4 Goku, or Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is just more GT buffs, I think that would be really dope. Things to complement the tag Super Saiyan 4, to have a new version of this guy, or a new version of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta to complement with Daima Super Saiyan 4s, is just a concept. I don't know. But really cool to see, because GT is a dead tag. So to revive GT, this would definitely sell. I would love to see this. I would love to see a Vegeta version. So underrepresented in general for high rarity stuff. So whether we get them as a fusion Gogeta, them as singular characters, either way, Sun Family is still going to be very powerful. Vegeta Clan is still going to be very powerful. Yeah, Vegeta would be super sick as a Super Saiyan 4. We only have one other Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta in the game. And the final character here, I just felt like just throwing this guy in. Don't know when, how, where they would do this. But Super Saiyan Bardock in the form of an Ultra. That would snap. You guys know they went crazy with the Super Saiyan Bardock animation as the LF. But give us just a standalone, you know, it could have the intro animation leading up where he like transforms into Super Saiyan, but have all the animations in his Ultra kit. This is just one of those fan favorites, not a common unit to release, so it's definitely hype whenever he is released, and they can make him super insane as well. But yeah, Ultra Bardock would be my final pick here. Let me know what you guys want to see. I was going to react to yours in the comment section. We have a lot of people responding right now. We got Do saying Revival Namek Vegeta that revives into base Namek Goku. That is something you don't hear, man. This is a... yeah, whenever we get another Frieza saga, right? Whenever they're going to do that. Tag unit here. God Goku hits, another good option. Oh, we got a whole breakdown here. So, oh, this guy's got like everything. I see Goma. I see Orange Piccolo is another good one. Didn't think of. If they want to release some movies buffs this year, Orange Piccolo, Cell Max could be insane. Whenever they somehow give us some giant units. Kefla would be great. Universe Rep related. More Hybrid Saiyans. I don't know if they would do another Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Don't think so. But it's Gohan Ball Legends, so you never know. I just listed Gohan Black. But we've had so many Gohans as of late. Trunks is probable. Yamcha, I mean, with this DB campaign, I completely skipped DB campaign in my mind because I just don't care. But anyone want DB campaign stuff? Oh, this Boo. Buuhan would be nuts. We don't have any good representation of Buuhan or even Boo Tanks. CMZ or some version of like a revival or transforming CMZ. If they want to continue buffing future, we can have a Zamasu or a few. No, we got Fusion Zamasu this year already. Yeah, this is unlikely. MUI Broly from the manga. Dude, maybe some manga exclusive content. That's the dream. People actually want more Beast Gohans this year. It's crazy. But yeah, a lot of Universe Rep. I see Oob for GT, Kaioken fusing Gohan and Krillin into Krillhan. We have more Universe Rep, Android, what is this, 13? I don't remember what Android this is. This is, yeah, Lord Slug, movies, 21, more collaborations, Broly. Interesting. More DB Saga. So for the DB Saga stuff, Demon King Piccolo, Kid Goku could go crazy. Jackie Cho. Okay, we got Orange Piccolo. Not some bad options. I would definitely like to see another Orange Piccolo this year. Ultra Orange Pickle. But this is my wish list, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. I'll see you guys in the very next one. Stay frosty. I'm out.